Hello, everyone, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole. We are going to get started in 30 seconds. If you are joining me today, go ahead and say hello in the chats. Tell me what you're drinking tonight, what tea you're drinking, and what mug you have. Give us a great visual as to what it is. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole. Tonight, joining me is my daughter, Briana. And so I'm excited to have her. I see a lot of you all are on. So hello, hello. Go ahead and come on. Tell me what tea you're drinking tonight and tell me about your mug. So Briana was like, "Where's my tea?" And I said, "We're sharing tonight." So tonight, my mug says, "I really need a day between Saturday and Sunday." I don't even know what day it is, other than the fact that I do these every other day. So I'm imagining it's Thursday. And I'm tired. So I need a couple of days in between Saturday and Sunday. Luckily, we have a holiday weekend, a little bit longer. So hopefully, I will get some rest. Tonight, I am drinking Love Spell Tea by Morphia Tea.
She said she surprised me with a tea, and that is my absolute favorite tea.
So if you don't know anything about our teas, Morphia herbal tea and smoke blends, they are amazing. Not to mention all of the healing properties that tea has in and of itself. But this, it smells good, it tastes good, and it makes your body good. And I put just a little bit of honey, so I'm going to let you try it even though it's hot.
So you're going to have me embarrass myself in front of live television?
Laugh.
I'm going to wait. You go first.
Okay, I'm going to try it so you all know it's real tea. It's not that hot. Ooh, I got the perfect amount of honey tonight. I struggle with too much or too little, so it's not bitter. I like honey because it kind of curbs the bitterness of the herbs. That's just my preference. Some people do sugar. Some people just drink it straight because it is a little fruity, but it is divine. So that's what we're drinking tonight. That's our mug. Share with us. I see LaShawn. I love when she comes on. I'm giving you a shout out. She's drinking out of her favorite Starbucks cup, and it's adult tea. I love it. Yes, awesome. Hey, Evan, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Evan is deciding to join us from the other room. And hello to the rest of you all that are joining us tonight. So before we get started, and I don't know if I should do this before, if you don't stop slurping that tea, oh my goodness.
You know, I'm sorry. When I tell y'all, put the logo back up, because they have blessed us with nothing but goodness. I love this tea.
So shout out to you, Kia. My daughter is addicted to this tea. It's amazing. Too funny. Before we get started tonight, as you all know, I believe in promoting other people and making sure that you know what they have going on. I have some wonderful sister friends that are doing the thing out there. So if you have not seen these events, either in my Facebook groups or on my page or anywhere, check these women out. They are on fire.
On more fire.
On more fire. Dr. Vanita Glenn White is an author. She is a best-selling author and Amazon. Her book, Embracing Grit for Greatness, she talks about how to balance your personal life and your professional life. Oh my goodness. I know I absolutely love the book. I could not put it down. It was amazing. And for me, it takes a lot for me to read it has to be a good book. I love to read, but it's got to be a good book. My friend Yolande Daniel, you could see her at yolandedaniel.com. She has an event that talks about the secrets of the influential woman. And then my sister friend, Dr. Marcia Whitaker, has a vision board party coming up on January 23rd. It's only about a week away. You don't want to miss this event. It's amazing. Her consulting agency is In Full Bloom Health, and she is awesome. So go check them out. It's there. I can't talk.
They're good people. I've met them, and you know how most like professional people, they're mostly just their brands. Well, these people have a fantastic brand, and on top of that, they're fantastic people. So
right, and that's rare to find. And so I think at any moment that I can talk about somebody else and really promote whatever you're doing, if you're out there and you're doing good in the world, let me know. I'd love to share it on my page. I'd love to share it in the different things that I'm doing, because it's about us promoting one another so that we can really build each other up. So that's my little tidbit about those people who are doing things coming soon. So Briana and I are here.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Are you going to want some of this?
Yes, it's RT. I tell you. See, usually I finish it when it's over, but I don't have that choice tonight. She's drunk most of it. You see the tea bag? That's the tea bag. That's not even tea that you're looking in there. It's like a sip. So we're here tonight, and Briana and I are going to talk about some of the things that we've been doing. And my baby's turning 18 next week, y'all.
That's me.
So what are we talking first? What we're doing or your birthday?
Let's talk about my birthday first, because I feel like that one will be a quicker conversation. Because I have no idea what I'm doing for my birthday or what she has planned. So I've already had a surprise party. And one thing I realized about surprise parties is you can't ask for it. So when I was like around 7, I asked for a surprise party. My mom's like, you can't ask for it. So I didn't ask for one for years. And when I turned 10, she gave me one. She knew I was secretly hoping for one always.
She was surprised. She was asking for a good 3 years. And I was like, you cannot ask for a surprise party.
So this year I wanted a party, and she knew I wanted a party, but I kind of wanted the element of surprise because I think those are pretty cool too. So what she decided to do was tell me I'm having a party and tell me the essential things that I needed for the party. But she will not tell me what we're doing for the party.
Y'all, I'm super excited about this. So the background is I go all out for birthdays. I believe your birthday is your day. Like, it is the day to completely celebrate you, celebrate your life. That's just kind of my thing for birthdays. It's always been with the kids. And so we do Eddie said January babies rock. She was almost born on your birthday, which is scary. So January's babies do rock. But the thing is, I believe in parties every year. My daughter Briana and my son Evan are 2 years, but 2 weeks apart. And I know a lot of people that do the combo birthday parties, and that's just not our thing.
Have we ever actually done that? We've talked about it, but have we ever actually done it?
A combo birthday?
Yeah.
So the one combo party that you had was when we went to Legoland.
That wasn't my birthday.
Yes.
No, it was London's. Evan in London. I did something completely different that year.
Well, there you have it. So no, y'all have never done a combo birthday. We have talked about it, but I love to celebrate you as an individual coming into my life. It's my birthday too. It's the day I birthed them. So we're both celebrating.
Hey.
And we typically do, I mean, it kind of varies. We do anywhere from a 2-day to a 4-day celebration. And I say that meaning we always do so this will be fun. So if you're parents out there and you're trying to think of fun traditions to start with your young ones or even older ones, here are some really cool things that you can do. what we do is we always have a party. Now, it doesn't mean that it's a big, elaborate party every time. It might be smaller. I remember the year that they got their DSIs,
Why was I
Nintendo.
thinking that too? I
Is
was
it-
turning 9 that no, I don't remember that birthday, but yeah.
But it was their Nintendo DSIs that's what they wanted for their gift. So their party was really small. Like it was just kind of a get together of friends over cake and ice cream. Well, we didn't do ice cream, but over cake or cupcakes because they wanted a larger ticket item gift. And then for some of the other ones, the gift really is the party. And that's kind of been the thing that they know from me. The gift typically is the party. I'll usually give them something else if there's something that I know they want or something that has been pressing for a while.
And you're a sucker for gifts.
I am. I love gifts. I love gifts that mean something. So it's funny because we celebrate Christmas, and I've always taught them Christmas isn't about you. It's about God, and it's about sharing stuff with other people and the spirit of other things. So my Christmas gifts with us as a family are typically a family gift. And our family gift is typically traveling.
Yeah, we usually go somewhere.
We go on a trip. However, I tell them Christmas may not be about you, but your birthday is all about you. So yes, I do get excited, but I do like giving gifts all the time because I don't think you need a reason to give a gift. And when I think about you or I find something that I really think aligns with kind of what you've been looking for or just who you are, I am a sucker for gifts.
It's funny because sometimes she'll wrap them, and so it'll be like a mini celebration. And usually when she gets one for one of us, she then turns around and it's like, oh, it's not fair, now I have to get something for everyone. Not have to, but now I get to get something for everyone. And it's usually when you go to like your Florida conferences or something, and it could be like little stuff like this one candy that we, oh my gosh, could die
The
for.
little small one?
Yes. Absolutely love those things. And I think they're just like little samples at her thing, but she comes back with like a whole handful of them, and they last like a month or something like that.
Yeah. So just a disclaimer, when I say gifts, they're just acts of kindness. So there's not acts of kindness, they're little tokens, but they're not necessarily an elaborate
Unless
cost.
It's a record, a Frank Sinatra record that you found in an airport.
Yeah, that was more expensive than I wanted to, but you were looking for a Frank Sinatra. And usually when I go out of town, I do always bring them something back. I try to do that every time, whether it's as small as a little piece of candy or this awesome Frank Sinatra.
You can ask her.
Record.
I played that nonstop for about 4 months before like we started quarantining.
Yeah, it was good stuff. So anyways, back to the birthday tradition. We always do a birthday party, which is with their friends, whatever that looks like. We do some sort of event, and I love to get creative, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Then we always have a birthday meal, and that meal is typically with just our immediate family. Sometimes it can be with everyone, but everyone meaning we have a very large family, so it can be with other family, like extended family. But the birthday meal is the meal that I was craving the last meal that I was craving and had before I birthed them. And so that's really cool because she is about to be 18, and for 18 years,
I've eaten
19,
the same thing.
Because I did it before you were.
Does that mean I ate it?
Technically, because I ate it.
But would that be enough time? Does that mean I got the nutrients?
I don't know. But I've been doing it for 19 years. This will be 19 years for me. And so for then, and then for each of them, their age, I had it when they were birthed. So for Briana, do we want to tell them what the meals are?
So mine is a casserole, and it's actually an original recipe from my grandmother because she was struggling one day. This is the story I heard about how the casserole was made.
My mom was the casserole queen.
She could just throw it together and it would be immaculate. But I heard that one point they were struggling low on funds, and they only had a bunch of like kind of random things.
She was a single mom,
and it was just one of those days, but she had to feed the kids.
You're so dramatic.
And she was like, you know what? I got this, and she made this, right?
This is not how this happened.
Then that was probably when my mom was like 7, and then 20 years later, she was like, you know what? I'm craving it again.
The lies you tell.
I want that casserole. Do you remember? My
So,
grandmother was like, yes. I
My
do."
mom was the casserole queen. As a single mother, she knew how to make ends meet. And so she would do these one pot dishes for simplicity and because it was less expensive. And this one casserole, and everybody apparently didn't really, I won't say they didn't care for them because they were good, but it was just, I guess, the thought of casserole. I loved them.
It was like, it wasn't even a it's a pasta. It's a pasta dish. It's not really a casserole. It's just, that's what
it's delicious. And then so before I had her, I was craving it. But over the years, I have added my little pizzazz spice.
It is one of the best dishes
to it. Yes.
ever.
I like taking people's dishes and then adding my own flair to it.
Let's add a little bit of spice.
Okay, so that's hers. And with spinach,
usually.
So it's called grillers. If you know the Morningstar grillers, which it's the old school grillers, not the new school grillers. If you're a vegetarian and you eat Morningstar products, which are everywhere, you know what I'm talking about. So it's called griller casserole, and with spinach. And then I had chocolate cake. It was vanilla cake with chocolate icing. Yes, that was my craving, and my mom made it for me before I went into labor with.
That is honestly kind of sweet. Are you going to do that for me?
I am. I can't wait. I'm going to be so, well, I can wait and I will wait. I will definitely wait. But I look forward for the day that you get married and then have children. Sorry.
And then have craving.
Yes. And then you could have whatever you like.
Okay.
Okay, but anyways, so Evan's is barbecue chicken, yellow rice, and broccoli.
And
it
slaps.
Now, I want to say Aunt Ruthie made that one.
Also, that broccoli is always suspicious every year. It's always undercooked or overcooked. I don't think we've ever had perfect broccoli.
I can't ever get it in between.
Every other day, broccoli is great. Just on Evan's birthday, the broccoli never slaps. It's just.
And I will say, so some years we kind of alter it. The main course is always the same, but Briana does not like chocolate, so we don't do chocolate cake. And
sometimes we do cornbread.
Yeah, we'll add different flavors to it. And then Evan, for his, Evan said there's always something different. There is, like, we don't always do broccoli because when Evan was younger, he was not the biggest fan of the broccoli. So
you know how little boys are with broccoli.
No, how are they?
You know, in like every TV show, little boys like, broccoli.
Evan didn't do that. He was like, oh, I'm eating trees. Oh.
He did.
Look, I'm eating trees. Like, okay, yeah.
Whatever makes it work.
Love you, Evan.
I forgot about that.
And Grace does that now. She's like, I only like the tree part.
Yeah,
I don't like the stems.
The bottom part, and I'm like,
that's better than the tree part.
Is it?
I don't know. I like them both. Okay, so then Grace's meal is breakfast for dinner. And
this is a funny story.
Right. And it's not necessarily that I got to eat that meal before I had her. Exactly, Joshua. Hilarious. I didn't necessarily get to eat that meal before I had Grace. I was craving it. And this was the first kid that I had that they did not let me eat breakfast. And it really frustrated me because she did not come till much later in the day. Afternoon. I think she was an afternoon baby. And they didn't let me eat breakfast. And if y'all, I like to eat.
Eat.
Apples and banana. Oh, nanas. I like to oat, apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas.
Okay, quick side note. That song helped me learn my vowels. So basically you sing the song, but every time you change it, you change each vowels with like the Uh, dun, 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 dun.
You know that's not original for us. Like that's how
Um,
teachers used to teach.
excuse me.
Oh,
My mom was creative.
yes, yes. I made that song.
No, it was obviously wasn't your voice, but nobody else ever heard it. Obviously, it was a bought CD, but nobody else had it. As soon as you bought it, they terminated every other one.
I believe it.
Okay, anyways.
So they would not give me breakfast. And then to add insult to injury, my mom comes in with a full tray of biscuits and grits and eggs
And pink.
and hash browns. I mean, she had a whole breakfast and she sat and ate in front of me. Hello, pregnant woman here, about to pop out a baby, and I'm hungry, hurting, and angry.
After the second one, she was like, "I'm not making you your favorite dish. What are you talking about? I'm gonna eat in front of you."
Oh, because she was sweet with you.
And then with Evan, she just
I think Ruthie made Evans.
Yeah. So for Evan, she was like, "Oh, you got someone else to do it? Okay, well, that's fine." And then the third one came along and it's like, "You didn't need me last time."
That explains a lot. Hey, Mom, I know you're going to watch this. I want my meal. Just kidding. No charge.
No charge.
No charge. Yo, we're rolling tonight. So that's the second thing. So we do a birthday party, we do a family meal, and those are the two that we absolutely do every time. Now, when we were living close to our extended family, which we're not now, we don't live close to our extended family now. When we did, we would have a family party.
And that would always be after church on Saturdays.
Yes, it would be a big after church meal, and we would all come together and have this big meal to celebrate whoever's birthday it is. Being so far away, we don't really get to partake of that anymore, but that was a part of it. And then the fourth thing, which I know they don't remember, but there was also a restaurant that I went to before each, not Grace, but for the older two. And we used to go out to that restaurant as well, but we don't ever do that one anymore. The only one I remember was Briana's, and it was when I found out I was pregnant. I was at Ruby Tuesdays, and that's where.
Yo,
you remember?
You just brought back memories that I didn't even know I had. We did go to Ruby Tuesdays a whole lot more when I was younger. A whole lot more, meaning I know what Ruby Tuesdays is, but I haven't eaten there in forever.
It was a part of our yearly.
I didn't know that. That's why we went there?
Yep.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. So, I didn't say it right, did I?
No, you just, how bizarre. How bizarre. Oh, by the way, guys, if you catch me quoting TikToks, I want you to finish the rest of the TikTok in the comments because I love people who know my culture, my generation's culture.
Sorry, that was a dramatic pause for the weirdness. So
no, you don't get to kiss me after you insult me.
I stole a kiss.
Awkward silence for the weirdness, everyone. Okay, what's the fourth thing?
Okay. No, that was the four things. But all that to say, we usually go all out. So this year, and we've had some really fun birthdays over the years. We did a Fear Factor birthday, which was really fun for Evan.
I have videos of my cousin eating a worm. A lot
dog
of
food. And the worm. We did, we've done a movie night.
That was, okay, 15.
Was that 15?
15 was my, because it was, I got the quinceañera crown. That was my, that's another tradition. That was my favorite birthday party. Like, original concept and everything. We got a blow up screen, put it in our backyard. We all had blankets. We had a bonfire, and we played music. And
we projected it. It was so much fun.
We watched White House Down, and what was the other one? Do you remember?
I
don't remember, but it was basically two movies that were in prime of the 15 years I had been alive.
Right. So the movies they came out in 2003 when she was born.
What? No.
Psych.
White House Down didn't come out in 2003. That was like 2014 or something.
Huh. How bizarre.
When did the movie White House Down come out?
She's looking it up to prove me
It's
wrong.
2013. No, I was just trying to figure out when it was.
So why 2013?
Because we just tried to get
I
movies
thought we
from
were-
certain eras. Like from my
I
area.
thought we were supposed to be getting movies from
Originally, but then nothing came out in 2003.
what was the first one? Because I think the first one was a 2003 movie.
Hancock. That wasn't 2003.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We lost a viewer just for that. Okay, so
They gave us a like before they left, so that's okay.
thank you. So that was one, and we have fun coming up with these great ideas. Her surprise birthday party, because she used to design clothes even at a young age. So her surprise birthday party was a fashion show. So they made their own clothes and then they did a runway walk. It was at the rec center and we had decorated it super nice. We've done a My Little Pony party and actually had a pony in the backyard. That was in our house in Florida. And just fun things. We like to have fun. Grace had what was that party in the park? There was all those colors. Was that Dr. Seuss?
Yes.
We did a Dr. Seuss and we were so creative. We did green angel eggs, deviled eggs, but we don't call them deviled eggs. We call them angel eggs.
Because like God.
Well, not even God, but why do I want to eat something from the devil?
Right. Angel.
So we do angel eggs and we had green, we made them green. And then all of our snacks and stuff went along with different parts of Dr. Seuss. If you can't tell, we love the parties and we even do parties when it's not a birthday. We like hanging out. So needless to say, COVID has put a big damper in our love and enjoyment for entertainment, other than the fact that we have been very creative with our socially distanced get-togethers. Grace's, my youngest daughter's birthday party this past July was really awesome. It was COVID safe Zoom, but we sent everybody their boxes and their kits, and they got to have this really cool birthday. And everything was in the box. So they got to participate along with us and they were in their spots. And it was cool because people around the world, around the US, were all able to attend. All right. So Briana has a birthday party coming up. And the one thing that she has asked is, Mom, I want you to plan it. And I don't want you to tell me anything.
I'm going to go let Ginger out.
Okay, except what is absolutely necessary for me to know for my birthday, or for the details. So I have an exciting birthday planned. Now I'm working through a few kinks. My first idea, I decided not to go with it. Do you want me to tell you that idea?
Does it have anything to do with the idea?
No.
Okay, then yes, I'd love to.
Okay, my first idea. One thing that she does know is all of her friends are going to dress elaborate and beautiful in formal cocktail dresses. I don't know if that's an oxymoron because cocktail and formal are two different styles.
So it wouldn't make it an oxymoron. It'd just make it overly descriptive.
Okay. I like it though.
A concatenation of two different art styles.
Okay, SAT words. You better have it, girl. She going to college.
Wouldn't that be just a cyber word?
You shut your face.
Or ACT? Because SAT doesn't have a vocabulary.
See, and this is the disrespect in this house. You still kiss.
You're being weird.
So one of the things I had thought about, and I'm telling you all, these are great ideas if you want to come up with a good idea. So they're dressing up really nice and they know we were going to do something. One of the things I was thinking about doing is we were going to go rent a boat at the boat place where we went fishing.
Yeah.
And we were going to go out on the boat. It was a pontoon boat. And we were going to have kind of like a reception party on one of the pontoon boats.
Right, that's
Wouldn't that have been
Fancy?
fun? But we're not doing that.
That's fine. That's a cool idea. I can do that for 19.
I don't know if Evan is watching, but maybe we'll do it for. Oh no, Evan's doing paintballing this year.
I don't would enjoy that as much as I would.
That is true. That is true. I have to. It has to be specific for them. So, anyways, that was the first idea, but I decided against that because it would be a little harder to be socially distanced
That's
if
what I
you're
was
all on a
thinking.
boat beside each other and it can only take so many people. And while I am okay with us planning something, I want us to be safe. So we will be socially distanced. We will have masks on. When we eat, we will be 6 feet away from each other.
Why are you looking at me like that? I follow the rules.
And we will make sure that that is going. So I'm very excited. It's not anything big, very low key. And
It is.
it is.
Wait, was the boat thing big? Would you say that's big or low key?
I would say it was low key. I would say it was low key.
Not excited. If that's low key, girl.
It's different. Like it has nothing to do. Like the boat and the idea, the two ideas that I'm toying with, they have nothing to do with the boat. Actually, they have nothing to do with each other, but they fit, and they're going to be so much fun. So
Is there food?
There's always food.
Yay!
Got to have food.
But is there tea? Ooh. Ooh.
We're always going to have tea.
And that's the tea, sis.
All right. That's it for the birthday stuff.
Okay. I think we kind of used up a lot of time talking about birthday stuff. And that's kind
And
of
being goofy.
Yeah, we weren't very serious on this chat. So.
But life is serious. So when we come on Talks and Tea, we can just chill and have fun.
We don't got to be alive.
Don't gotta be. We do need to work on our grammar.
I do need to. Yeah, concatenate that.
Well, as soon as we get off this phone, we're going to have a talk.
And tea.
So one thing that Briana and I have been doing, so we'll do really quick overview of what's been up. One thing that Briana and I have been doing, mostly me, but Briana's kind of jumped in on it. Clubhouse, y'all. We have been on. I am sponsoring a room. I just got approved for a club. It's called Bridge Every Gap. And it's a club on Clubhouse. So if you would like to join a club, that's a great one. Please search Bridge Every Gap. I'd love to have you join. And the goal and the premise of the Bridge Every Gap Club is to be a safe space, not just for parents, but parents and their children to listen. Now, I recommend a teenager if you have Clubhouse, and definitely an older teenager. Briana's kind of that idea of older, and then that they're there for a purpose, because Clubhouse can be very business oriented, but there are some rooms that are highly inappropriate for younger children. I do not recommend it if you have a child that is 14 or under. I really don't recommend it for 15 and under, but definitely to your discretion, as all of it is. But 16 plus, depending on their purpose, to me, 16 and 17, if your child is an entrepreneur, would be a really awesome time, or if you want it to be intentional about what clubs they went to. And then older. Briana joins me periodically. And as you all know, Briana is an entrepreneur. She has her own production company, Chit Chat Productions. So go check her out at AB Chit Chat Productions or Chit Chat Productions, right?
On Instagram, yes, and on Facebook.
On Instagram and Facebook. And she gets on, and we have late night parent and teen conversations, not just with us. There are other teens and there are other parents, and there's even school educators that get on that line with us and have these just all out, open, candid discussions that I'd like to say we're judgment free, but even if they're not judgment free, because we're humans, they are definitely a space for all views to be welcomed. And so join Bridge Every Gap Club. come visit us on one of the clubs, one of the rooms that we sponsor every night. We do it late. They are late night conversations. And so Sunday through Thursday, we do a club at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry if you're not up at that time, but sometimes for parents and for parents, it's just easier to do it when the kids are already in the bed, and Briana kind of judges her time that she can go.
Yeah, because some nights I'm good to go, wide awake. But last night I had to.
Well, she had homework too.
Yeah, I had to log off because it was like I could. The thing about Clubhouse is you can multitask, but for some reason, this conversation was just too good. I couldn't multitask, so I had to log off and judge my time accordingly. So you guys do the same thing, but definitely log on.
Yes. And on Friday nights, my friend Joy and I do a room that's awesome. It's called, should I say what it's called?
Yeah.
It's called 2 Lawyers, 5 Kids, 5 Daddies. Oh my. And we have really candid conversations about how your personal life does not always align with your professional life, but looking at the different paths that we take and how we can find success in each of those paths along the way. So it's really fun. Join us. It's like an interactive podcast. You're not on video, so that's cool. Get in your pajamas and just turn it on.
Get your tea.
Get your tea. It's only available for iPhone users. Sorry, I don't make the rules. And if you have iPhone or if you have an iPad, I know if you have an iPad, you can do it as well. And periodically we get invites. So if you're interested, let us know. Tell us something really creative about you. And when we get invitations, we'll send you on. And it, like I said, it's an interactive podcast. The topics are engaging. Our conversations usually last 45 to maybe 45 minutes to an hour and 15. We usually don't go over an hour and 15 minutes. And so we're winding down. It just depends on how the conversation is going. Barbara said, I love Clubhouse. Hi, Briana.
Hi.
Tonight we have another great topic, and every night we have these great topics. I just throw them out there. They can go either way, and they always do go. They take on their own little path. I don't always intend, but it's really cool. And like I said, with podcast, if you're looking for a podcast to listen to, you can always join me. Right now, it's on daily. It's the Round to It podcast with Tonya Nicole. Right now, as I said, it is on daily. However, starting on the 18th, my last daily round of the Round to It is on January 18th. And then you will only be able to catch it once a week. So go join, go listen. It's really cool. I feel like it really puts me in a space that I want to be. I started with the intention of being a parenting podcast, but there have been so many people that have told me it resonates with them. People who haven't been parents, children, teens, college students, post-college students, right? Older people, grandparents, and parents. So it really is something for everyone because there's a very large piece of that in the podcast about personal growth. And as we know, with parenting, a large part of being a good parent has to do with handling your own stuff first so that you can show up and be better for your children. So join me there. And I think that's it. We're about to get off because our clubhouse room is going to be starting in 20 minutes. So go get on, go get your tea, go get a break, go get a snack, change into your pajamas and get comfortable, and then catch us on Clubhouse in 20 minutes. The room is Bridge Every Gap Club, and it's with Tonya Nicole and what's your name?
Shaquita, but you can call me Kikito.
What is your name on Clubhouse?
Briana Fuel.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm checking just to confirm that for you.
What?
Oh, I didn't even have him on. Okay, so Briana Puel and Tonya Nicole. Thank you. If you are
Wait a second.
No, we gotta go.
You can
No, we gotta go. Next week, join me on Tuesday. My guest on Tuesday is Tamaya. Is it Maya or Mia? Tamaya Griffin. I'm going to get her name right before Tuesday. Tamaya Griffin. She is a mother of 4. She's a doula. She's a breastfeeding specialist. She is a phenomenal mother. And she is the CEO of the Motherhood Academy, a nonprofit organization. Join me on Tuesday as she comes and graces our stage. Every Tuesday, we're going to have a different guest speaker come on, drop some nuggets of wisdom, and you can also catch them. I don't know what's going on with my hands.
Nuggets. Some nuggets.
And you can also catch them on my podcast. And I think that's about it. Y'all, it's been real. Thanks for joining us in this conversation. And this has been Toxin Tea with me, Tonya Nicole, and my very special guest,
Briana Puel.
Peace.
You didn't say
Small hearts, stay different.
No. This has been Toxin Tea with Tonya Nicole, your universal mama bear. And
I didn't even introduce myself. If you're on here and you don't know who I am, check me out. I'm the universal mama bear and the parent coach extraordinaire. I help parents stop breaking down and start breaking through so that this sort of banter is no longer tension, but you're bridging those gaps and you have stronger relationships. It doesn't mean perfection, but it does mean that you can work through the kinks and the challenges, and you can come on the other side enjoying life and enjoying one another. And that's what it really is all about. Just because it's different doesn't mean it's wrong. Try it out. Check me out. Send me a DM if you want to work with me.
Oh, not my mama saying DMs.
Oh, I learned it. There's a friend who's like, oh, I'm going to jump into your DMs.
I'm going to hop in your DMs.
Oh, I'm not saying it right.
No, they might have said jump because they're probably like your age.
She's young.
Oh, she probably said hop in your DMs.
Okay. So go ahead and send me one, and let's work together. No, that's not what you said.
No.
Okay, so this is why we bridge the gap, and it starts with communication. I'm going to learn what I do with the DMs, whether I jump in, hop in, send them, ping them, tweet them.
What is it? What is that
them.
little buzzing thing doctors used to have back in the day? Page them. Page me in my DMs. Page me.
More than just doctors had those, okay?
Every time I mention it, you're like, it's mostly for doctors. Doctors had them. Like in the movie.
The cool kids had them because then you could do the numbers and turn upside down. It would say hello.
Like calculators?
Y'all, all of this goodness, check us out later. All right. If you want something more, come get it. We are on all the time. Come see us. And if this isn't enough and you want this or you want something else that you and your child and your family can embrace and love, connect with me. I'm right here. My website is strolling down. Check me out. Do your fact checking. Do your background checking. I would love to hear from you. Give me your feedback. If there's topics you want to talk about, any of it. That's it. I'm here. This has been Toxin Tea with me, Tonya Nicole, and my very special guest,
Briana Puel.
Peace, small hearts, stay different. Bye.